Hey, what's up? Some late night gaming randomly. I'm like testing out like this new website called sizzle.gg. It's pretty cool. Basically, it has a bunch of trained weights for different games. I did Apex Legends earlier. It did a really good compilation. It's kind of hit and miss, but it gets better all the time. The more people use it and train it. Obviously, that's how AI works. You know the deal. 99 cents the first month, $5 a month next time. I'm gonna have to wait till next month because it's not in my budget right now to add anything new. And I'm working on a strict budget right now. I'm trying to learn how to actually be an adult. That's one of the things I'm doing right now. But welcome. I've never seen you before, or have I? Wait, have you been here before? Well, let's see. Let's see your user card. Oh yeah, you're new. Well, welcome. My name's Rebecca Lauren. Lately I've been just gaming because I'm doing a lot of stuff in my real life, so, you know, it's, IRL is pretty intense, but it's actually not. It's actually mostly just me trying to deal with stuff, but, you know, like, so gaming lately, I haven't even been using cam lately. I have like a Canon SL3 Rebel or whatever. New to Rocket League? Yes. Yes. So Sizzle.gg, it's trained on only certain games so far. They're gonna add more games, but so far the games that I enjoy playing on the list are Apex Legends, which I did earlier. Rocket League is very fun. Always good to pick up and play. It's just great all around fun. I love Rocket League. I played it before on like PS4 with like a friend at his house, but like that was a long time ago. Yeah, I'm just like, you know, as my description says, I'm just a random girl. I'm trying to make it in the world. I'm actually nothing special, but I am. If that makes any sense. I'm really just like kind of normal, but except when I'm not. Does that make any sense? You're gold tourney winner? You probably don't want to play with me then. I'm down to play with other people, but if it's gonna be like really imbalanced, then you kind of gotta factor that into things, because I do like having my viewers join my games on stream if they can. Certain games you can, other games, yeah, I want to get better. I like working together with people. I think it's great. I think that like doing stuff alone in this world is where we go crazy. Where we like, because really what we, you know, people say they get bored. I think what that feeling is I think you just want to be around people. I don't know. Hopefully I'm better than your brother. Hopefully. Yeah, I've talked about my personal life a lot on stream. I'm trying to avoid it. It's obviously available. Like, I am like everywhere on social media. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. He's actually ranked. What a flim flam. Silver and gold. Yeah, and then League of Legends is another game I really like. I know everybody hates it. I love it. I don't care that I suck. Everyone else hates me, but I don't care. You have to start somewhere, right? Music too loud? Fortnite. I probably have to install Fortnite. Now that I have Epic's game launcher, that's a gateway drug to Fortnite. I played Fortnite a lot too before. What is going on? Okay, you want to are you able to play or are you just chilling? I don't know your level 21. I'm not getting audio in the game because for some reason it only uses speakers or headphones. It doesn't, and I have the output set. You know what I can do? Unfortunately. Okay, I can hear it. Oh! You can hear the sound, it's just too quiet. Okay, yeah, sorry. It's a little late. We can play a couple rounds. I gotta go to bed afterwards, though. I gotta get my sleep. It's all good. But yeah, I'm kind of catastrophizing some things in my life right now, basically is what's going on. So, instead of focusing on it, I'm trying to just focus on gaming. Why do I have this thing on? How do I add you? Is there a way to like queue up, like add you? Great party, there we go. I have no friends. I have friends. Don't worry. Bottom right corner. Ooh. Oh! Oh, I'm not gonna allow you on voice channel, I'm sorry. I don't know you. How do I add you? Can I search for you? Oh, add epic friend. Here we go. Yeah, I don't usually allow people who join my stream on voice chat unless they, I guess you can use guest star. If I know you and you've signed NDAs and shit, that's different. I obviously, yeah, I'm just, yeah, some people, you know how streaming is, right? You know how streaming is. You gotta be careful who you let on your stream. I could have been hurt really bad by some random people I let on video chat. And you know, this is before guest star. I could have been screwed up really bad. You never know what people are gonna fucking do, you know? You just never fucking know. It's kind of crazy. But, I don't know. I can take care of myself. I try to do my best to, you know, moderate what's on my stream because I'm responsible for it. There's certain protections, you know, practices that I can do, but oops, not block. Okay, what? Okay. Oh, oops, that's can't hear you. There we go. Oh my god, look at that. Did you like glitch with the Matrix? With pizza? Okay, let's play. You want to do duos, I guess? Doubles. I got duos. Everybody calls a duo. Everybody plays other video games, and they call it duo in other games. FPS games, like Apex or Fortnite. You have a bunch of cool cars. I want to collect a bunch of cool cars. I like customizing stuff because it's really fun. You get to like set up like all your different outfits. I play a game called, that's like a indie game that's pretty new. Version like 1.0, like 1.03 or something like that. But, you know, it's like a Mario Maker style game, but like Fall Guys kind of style. Whereas it's like Fall Guys in the sense that it's like up to 8 players. But it's like Mario Maker with a creative mode. Like you can do custom maps, but there's official maps. Avocado? That's not what it tastes like. It doesn't taste like avocado. Warming up. Yeah, don't worry. You don't need to impress me. I'm not one of those type of gamers. I like chilling with cool people and having fun, and there's always another game, you know? There's always another queue. You know, you do your best, and you're not gonna do your best, and it's not life or death, you know? You're not a surgeon. But you know, I'm a surgeon. No, I'm not a surgeon. You know, I am autistic, but... I've actually been watching The Good Doctor. It's a really good show. It's really accurate for how being on the spectrum works, especially if you're very like kind of what people used to call the high functioning side. But I think it assumes that like people who are nonverbal or whatever, I think that kind of like assumes that just because somebody can't really communicate that they must be like unable to comprehend things. I can't really communicate as effectively because of like difficult things that I've been working on the past 4 years. Like, you know, difficult things in my life make things that are normal and casual really difficult. But gaming is a good thing because it kind of distracts me in a way that practices being able to handle day-to-day life in a very safe kind of condition. Oh, the music's too loud. Yeah, you don't need to impress me. I mean, obviously, if you're good, you're good. I get it. Oh yeah, there's a lot of autistic people out there. It's perfectly fine. I happen to have, like, you know, grown up in, like, an environment that was really not very conducive for me being able to deal with real life. But, you know, I'm 35 now, and I'm, you know, just now learning how to create a budget. You know, which is why I can't afford that 99 cents. It's not about the number. It's literally about like I didn't budget for this month, so I'm not gonna add it on impulse. I think that's a really important thing to practice for me right now, because I do impulse buys a lot. Like, I've even done TTS donos on millionaire streamers. Okay, so I need to keep that in check. That's not good. I get like impulses and like I don't know, there's like a rush that comes from like being recognized somehow on a famous person's stream that you kind of like maybe not respect. I mean, there's a certain respect. I think I don't watch people I don't respect. Unless it's like a person I respect commentating on somebody I don't respect. Not respect is different than what people think it is. I think respect is more like, hey, this person, like, you know, I may not like agree with this person entirely, but like I respect this person's drive. I respect this person's, like, you know, is consistent with their own beliefs and like stuff like that. I really think that there's more to humans than just people who agree with you. Because then it's like, if it's just people who agree with you, it's like, okay, like, there's a lot of feelings coming up. I'm having my surgery at the end of the year. I'm not really going to get into this. This is stuff I'm dealing with. It's like some information is just too personal, like private medical stuff. I have talked about a lot, but right now it's getting very nitty gritty and very private. And I don't want to catastrophize, you know, as far as my stream is concerned, and also really as far as everything is concerned, nothing has really changed, you know, so it's just, you know, I'm still getting the surgery. There's just some uncertainties that are driving me insane because I'm on edge. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to learn how to be casual and just take things one day at a time, but I'm so on edge. And I don't think this is fully going to go away until after the surgery. It's like part of the dysphoria. But it's also part of another thing. It's like multiple things. Nothing is ever one thing. It's multiple things. I am 100% sure I need the surgery. I am never backing down from my bottom surgery. I am never backing down. But there's a lot of uncertainties because we never really know what can happen between now and the surgery. And I need to not worry about that because I need to trust the people who are enlisted, whom I've enlisted to specifically help me. And it's a matter of this or nothing. So if it's a question of this or of you know, the current situation or nothing, then I'm going to take the current situation because, honestly, things are always uncertain and nothing's really changed except for just me kind of, like, catastrophizing. I'm trying to... There's something I've kind of talked on stream before, but this kind of, like, truly reminded me, this situation, it truly reminded me that, like, hey, everybody is on my side. Like a lot, not everybody, but like everybody on my team is on my side. And they're going to make sure that I get the best care that they can provide. And I'm not going to be able to get any other kind of care. And I'm not going to be able to wait anymore. Like, I need to go forward with this. This needs to happen. I've been waiting for so fucking long. I knew when I was like 17 or 18. And I didn't even start transitioning at all until I was 31, 4 years ago. So, I know it's like, people don't like sharing their age. I don't feel any, like, shame or embarrassment about age. It's just a physical age. Like, you get to a certain point and, like, hey, like, you are who you are. Don't use your age as, like, some kind of, like, reason why you can't do something. I've seen a 100-year-old woman perform ballet. I've seen... There's just so many people that really, like, kind of showcase you know, it's not about like hard work, but it is hard work. It's like, I forgot what I was talking about. Ready up there. We won. I noticed right when you said it. I didn't even know if we won or not. Oh wait, what happened? How come it's not queuing up with you? I thought you were on my team. Oh, never mind. Is that just like a salt? Yeah, put on your player anthem. I try not to talk about this stuff on stream, but at this point it's kind of I don't know, it's this is kind of why it's become a problem. I don't know what else to think about. Playing games kind of helps. This game's too relaxing for me to really focus too much on. Apex Legends is really more of one that that kind of distracts me. But honestly, you play a game long enough, any game. Oh my god, we need to jam out to this. This is my anthem. We need to jam out. I'm gonna be quiet for a second. Nice. Yeah, it's just that Mass Effect remix really freaking bangs. Like, like music, like when I just like jam out to my favorite, music from video games. I love video game OSTs. I know a lot of people like to mute games, but I like to jam out to it. Just not the game I'm playing. Usually it's like other music. I like having a playlist to get variety. Unless it's like obviously like a game that has like a specific soundtrack, that's actually like, really goes with the game or something, But any game, like especially competitive games that don't have any music most of the time. This game has music, but I'd rather have this music. Yeah, basically what I was kind of talking about is like, I realized I've been so worried and hyper-focused on like making sure like I do everything right. But I've done like everything that's in my power and under my control. Everything that's, maximizing what I can control and minimizing what I can't. And I think what minimizing what you can control, what it really means, I think what it really means is that like you need to like downplay and not catastrophize, which is what I do. I like start thinking like, oh, what if that is, what if that, what if this, and it's like, well, what if good things? Like, what if my surgery works out? What if it works out even better than I could ever imagine? Obviously, there's chances of failure, but that's any surgery, and it's less regret rate than knee surgery. And yeah, like it is like a situation where, like there's a very important part of my mental health that could potentially, die. And honestly, it's not a choice for me. It's all good. We lose, we win. It's all good. There's like infinite games. And I was there's a book called Infinite Games. I've been listening on Audible. I had like 10 more free credits. I canceled a lot of my subscriptions because I wasn't using them, and also it was costing me a lot of money. And I was going into the negative, and I'm like, how did I have this many and then I don't know, and now I'm working with my social worker. Oh, what? It didn't. Are you still here in the game? Oh, you're changing your car. Okay. Oh, now I'm playing with other people. I don't want to abandon. I don't want to abandon. All right. Well, get your car ready. I'll play this game. I don't really know how the queue works. I'm used to other games where it brings you right back to a queue, like Apex Legends or something, or Fortnite, or any game like that, like League of Legends, where it just goes back to the party, or like Overwatch. You'll get banned for a period of time. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's terrible too. It's hella rude. I don't like doing that. Music's too loud. I really don't like doing that. Unless there's obviously emergency, like a real life emergency. That's one thing. Or like some other kind of emergency. Fuck! If it says abandoned, don't leave. Yeah, I should have left before. I didn't realize you weren't in the party. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Bad things can happen. It is a non-zero chance. But it's so low that hey, there is a chance, but what if it works out? That's how I have to operate, because I've gone so many years that at this point, if I were told, I don't know, I mean, I'm gonna do my best to survive. But there's a difference between surviving and living, And if I have a chance to truly be happy, happier than I've ever been before. It's not gonna fix my life or anything, but it's gonna allow me to finally move past this. And you know, some of it's gender dysphoria. There's another part of it that's like, it's been so fucking long that I'm just ready. I already know what it's like to deny it to myself, you know? I denied it, I you know, quote unquote detransitioned. I hadn't really transitioned at all. I had like socially came out when I was like 18 or so. And it was really tough because as you can see, it, you know, if you're paying attention at all to any kind of current, like, you know, world issues, especially like United States issues, you'll notice that like trans people aren't too popular. We're popular, I mean, I don't know, Dylan Mulvaney has like 10 million followers on Instagram. So there's a proof of concept. I have no excuse. This is like, you know, age or like any other thing is just an excuse. Because there is a way, and it might not be the exact way that you want or whatever, but it's gonna be something that's satisfying because it's real, right? I just feel like at this point, you know, like I spent so much time worrying about things I couldn't control, and I wasn't able to truly be in my life. I mean, I was. Streaming was kind of a part of things because of COVID, and I kind of, the way I dealt with COVID and the way like people IRL dealt with it, in my life at least, is they kind of just focused on themselves, and that's what I did. Unfortunately, I'm in a really shitty situation, living situation with an alcoholic that I no longer call my, you know, he's my dad, but he's done. Like he's checked out. He's completely checked out, and it'd be a miracle if he recovers. I have no idea why he's doing this to himself, but it's not a life that I don't think he's happy about. I don't think he's happy at all. I'm happy, but I'm just struggling with real issues. There's a difference between struggling and being happy. I am happy. I'm finally getting something that I never thought was possible. I had given up. You know, maybe even in the way my dad, I don't think it was ever going to be possible that I would give up the way he did. But seriously, like, things were not looking good at all. Like, it was looking scary. I was scared of who I was. Like, actually, like, legitimately scared of the person I was becoming. And I had a choice, and I'm like, do I just go down this road yet again? Do I say, you know what, this is too hard, so I'm just going to do literally everything else to try to avoid it? Like, including, like, heavy addiction? Or am I going to actually just, you know what, it's not perfect, but at least I get a shot at life, you know? At least I get a shot to truly be happy. And I am happy because, you know, I've had orchiectomy at least, so even if, like, you know, surgery gets delayed, you know, I don't have to deal with some, you know, aching parts of my body, you know. I'm trying not to overshare so much. I know in streaming it's kind of easy to, but I'm also trying to get out of these, like, habits of always being in therapy mode, which I'm literally doing right now. I really don't know how to escape it. I'm kind of scared, but not in the way that I was, you know, before I went to therapy and transitioning. I know I can talk, but it's a personal endeavor. It's not really about other people. Obviously, people are going to accept me for who I am, and it's kind of scary, but this world will accept you no matter who you are. We're finding that out with the most terrible politicians on the planet. That they still have clout. They still have a following. You literally cannot get canceled unless you stop yourself. So therefore, it's important to decide what are the things that are important to you. And not care about what other people think, because even Donald Trump has a cult following. That's kind of scary. Nobody should want to be that. Nobody should want to be a cult leader. That's where the Kool-Aid comes in. You don't want that shit. That shit is criminal. Like, straight up criminal. People who, like, create a cult. It's one thing if you have, like, a following. That's a bit different. Like, you know, if you have fans. That's a bit different, I think. Like, if you're, like, literally, like, directing your viewers and fans to, like, have a certain, like, oh, you know, you need to do this thing because of this, like, core belief I have, and everybody has to do that, and, like, dude, take care of yourself. Lead by example. Don't do that shit where people are like, you have to be exactly like me because I'm the perfect. It's like, that's bullshit. That's so lonely. That would be so desperately lonely. To have everybody become an echo chamber for yourself. To have, like, nothing outside of your own beliefs. That is scary. That's not something I want to do. I don't put up with abuse and harassment, but, you know, there's a lot of people with different opinions. And I think that, you know, what are the options? I could ignore them, and sometimes ignoring them is a good option, but there are people who have, like, you know, what are we going to do about this? Are we going to talk about it, or are we just going to continue to shout at each other, you know? I hate the shouting at each other part of things. I wish we could get past that as a society. I wish we could just sit down and talk instead of, like, I don't like this person, so therefore anything they say is wrong. I hate that. Sometimes people who are bad do good things, and sometimes people who are good do bad things. That's not, like, what life is about. You're not perfect. You're not this, like... Okay, how do I... Are we still in the party? Oh, we are. Oh! That's cool. What is that on top? Oops. Is that like a... Oh, it's a turtle. Are you Joe Bruin? No. Okay, let's go. Oh. Oh, you're in an online game. Oh, okay. All good. We can play one more, and I gotta sleep. I got an appointment tomorrow. Falco. Sometimes I think I need to, like, trust that, like, I think I catastrophize so many things that I think, like, I'm a bad person when I am anything but that. And it's not even about me. It's about so many people who have been like, Rebecca, like, you're fine. Rebecca, you're fine. Rebecca, stop catastrophizing. Like, so many people doing that, you know? So many people. And it's like, I don't know. Thank you. I mean, it's one of those things. I don't, you know, obviously... I'm basically permanently alt-stream. I mean, honestly, things can change, honestly, but I got other endeavors that are working out for me, but I can't work on them right now. I'm just completely stuck in this, like, waiting for surgery mode, and it reminded me how important it is to not neglect the people in your life that you might not be able to recover from. But I don't think it's ever too late to try to repair the neglect, you know? The people in my life that I've just, like, kind of relied on and just, like, kind of leached off of. Like, I leached off of so many of the people I love. Because I'm like, this surgery is important. So, you know, it's like, you know, at all costs, I mean, you know, it has to happen. But I would hope that it doesn't have to be all costs, right? I had to make a decision that, you know, Either I continue down a destructive path that's probably going to lead towards absolute just destruction in my life of terrible, absolutely terrible outcomes. Or I could do the difficult thing. I could do the difficult thing that I've been avoiding that is insanely, like, this is like, it's like the most insane difficulty, but it's not, because there's people who have even worse situations in life. Imagine if those people were also trans and needed surgery, but they live in a place where they can't even eat. Like, I don't think they would even be able to notice the gender dysphoria at that point. Like, I think they would only notice the fact that they're starving. That's all they would know, really. Is that, you know, you go from, like, starving, and then, you know, you wait till the next meal, and that's all you do. Like, some people do that, and that's their whole life. I'm not, you know, I'm in a place where I am very privileged. I am pretty stuck, though. I'm pretty stuck in my mental habits. I'm stuck in my situation. I just want out of here. I'm not like an inmate. I'm not a prison inmate. Yet I'm living in basically a cell. And yeah, like, complaining about it doesn't change it. Getting upset about it doesn't change it. It's terrifying. Getting upset about things that you can't control, it's absolutely terrifying. And I'm quoting a person with that, but you know, that person really means it. It's really, really hard to, you know, sometimes, you know, reality is reality. However, I don't think reality is as harsh sometimes as we initially think. I think things are fine. I'm a good person. I'm not a prison inmate. I'm not in a, like, third world country where I'm like ruled by dictatorships. I'm not in a country where it's, like, punishable by death to be trans. Although in this country there's a mental health issue that can create problems with people. But I'm strong. I will survive. I just hope that I can survive without suffering. That's all I ask from life, you know? Nobody can help me but me, but I enlist people to help me. There are people that are able to help me. Yeah, just let me know when you're ready to queue up or whatever. Yeah, I try not to get upset on stream. I think I'm doing a pretty good job lately. Maybe like a year or two. You know, I think, like, especially like 2 years ago, and then 3 years. Oh my God, 3 years ago. 3 to 4 years ago, like the first 2 years of my transition. Well, I guess the first year of my transition was like the hardest. I was so just like dealing with so many different things. A lot of it is my living environment. A lot of it is my lack of ability to escape. It's not necessarily about money. It's the fact that I'm not able to get myself out into the world. And you know what? I'm autistic, and I need to accept that there are certain things I will probably never be able to do, even if I tried. And maybe I could try, but like suffer for years and years and years to get some basic skill that I could just find a workaround for, right? And I don't know. I am thinking long term as far as career goes. I have a very specific plan in place, but it can't happen right now. I'm literally like so close to the surgery. It's driving me insane waiting. It's absolutely driving me insane, and I don't want to lose my brain, but I think that's gonna kind of start to disappear afterwards, because there's a lot more to focus on. There's a lot, you know, there's weights that are gonna be gone, because this is the last surgery. I'm not gonna get breast augmentation. I have, you know, they're kind of small, but they're mine. They're definitely breasts, so, you know, it's fine. The bottom surgery is, you know, the facial surgery really helped, and I would have, if I had to save money for it, I don't even know if I could have gotten could afford the bottom surgery. Let alone the facial surgery, which is like even more expensive. Like I had facial feminization. Like I am so fucking lucky. Like I am so fucking lucky. It's just, you know, I'm still allowed to feel the pain that's in my life too, you know. But I'm dealing with it. I'm working on it. I have a social worker now that's, well, I had another social worker, but we weren't able to meet it very often. There's a lot of stuff going on in my life, but you know what? There's bad people that want to tear me down, and I'm not going to let them, because they're going to try to like say like, oh, look, you know, like, you know, here's all these things that are like not even as bad as the thoughts that you yourself have. You know, like there's people out there that are going to say things that are like not even close to the thoughts that I have. I mean, welcome to gender dysphoria. Like anything that like trolls are going to say, it's like I've already thought them and I've dealt with them. You ready? Okay, cool. Oops. It's like a bird on top. Is that amaranth? What is going on? Okay. Oh, it's because of the mouse. That's why. I have a PS2 controller. You changed the car again? What happened? What happened? Oh, there you are. Cool. Oh, I'm already searching. Okay, it doesn't stop searching. This game is just different interface than other queue-up games. Aquadome. Yeah, overthinking is a huge problem. I hyperfixate on things. I don't know. I think someday I'm gonna have to accept that I'm autistic. Like, I don't want to accept it, but it's reality. My brain works differently. That's okay. And yeah, I'm not having any major breakdowns. At least not as bad as I used to. However, I am having intense breakdowns, but I recover quickly. And it was in public. So there's a lot of incentive not to have a complete breakdown, you understand? Like, when police might get involved and, you know, they don't understand. It's one thing if, like, you know, the college, like, you know, I'm like documented, I'm like documented with a permanent disability, so, you know, they have accommodations and all that. But if I'm elsewhere, I'm probably not gonna have a breakdown elsewhere. I might, you know, as I can afford it, try some yoga classes. Because I can do yoga on my own. I'd rather be in a group setting because that's what I need to get myself back into doing. I used to, my microphone's too close, but you gotta move away from the microphone to breathe. I'm giving life a shot. You know, and it comes with a price, meaning I have to actually live life, which is difficult. It's like the world's hardest MMO. It's like, oh no! Did I self-store? God damn it. God damn it. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eventually just take like, I think after this surgery is gonna be a big deal because I'm gonna have a lot of recovery time. And I'm gonna really make an effort to just completely shut off all my social media during that time. Like literally just completely just focus on recovering and recovering from this like constant like narrative that I have of myself. And just think about simple things. Like do things that like, you know, are not involving my computer for a while. And then when I come back, I'll be refreshed and I'll be able to focus on my endeavors. I have very, very specific endeavors that I try not to talk about on the stream too much. Because of, you know, dangers, stranger danger. Stranger danger is a thing, not just for strangers, not just for me against other strangers, but for the strangers themselves, you know? There's stranger danger, and so I gotta be careful what I say on stream. I've been trying to work on that lately. I don't know if it's too late. I've said a lot on stream, and I'm not gonna delete anything because that would like call attention to it. This Streisand effect? Honestly, I don't know. Use it to train an AI, and I'll do good for humanity. I mean, obviously, someone's going to train it anyway. It's not a matter of choice. Literally, AI is going to do what it does, and we have to learn how to protect ourselves from it. That's really what it is, because it could be a tool for great, you know, renaissance, like an actual, like, a new golden era of humanity. Maybe even becoming a type 1 civilization once and for all. Break into the next step of humanity, or it could completely destroy us. And it's up to us. It's not up to the AI. The AI is going to do what it does. And it's up to us. We really have to like do some soul searching. We have to really figure out like what's important on an individual level. Every single person needs to like find out like what they need to do. And if everybody, you know, like if one person tries to solve it, it's going to be impossible. But if millions and millions and millions of people try to solve it, it's a little different. And many hands make light work. Oh god, you know, there's a time when stuff like that was the forefront of my mind. But you know why? You know, I bet I know why. It's because I wasn't dealing with gender dysphoria. I didn't know what it was when I was young. But looking back, that's definitely what it was. That was definitely what it was. I was distracting myself with video games, with drugs, you know, like, you know, weed, basically, you know, not hard drugs. But it could have been a lot worse. I'm glad I escaped that negative spiral, because it is a toxic spiral, and obviously it's not just trans people, like everyone goes through this. It's so easy to fall into a toxic spiral because you think that you don't have any other options, or because you think that like you're in too deep. Because like, for example, things like streaming, I was talking about the Audible book. I've been listening to a book called Infinite Game, and it's basically the concept, you know, the TLDR. The concept is that we have like two choices in how we approach life. Is we could focus on like, you know, a case by case, like match, like if we're trying to put it in terms of Rocket League, you know, you could just focus on your individual performance. You could. We can play another one. It's fine. Oh wait, no. It's It's 2:30 in the morning. I gotta go. I get a little extra sleep today, but I don't want to break my sleep habits. I'm gonna sleep in a little bit because I think I earned it. I went to every single class. I did not stay home, which is, I know it sounds really easy for most people. Maybe you understand since you're autistic, but I don't know you or whatever things are difficult for you. Alt F4 doesn't work. Well, that's probably good. It's to prevent people from being trolled. You know, oh, god damn it, Epic Games. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, the book is basically, you can focus on like short-term, super focused performance goals, which sometimes, like in a case of a game like Rocket League, that's a good thing to do. But then it's also important that if you're trying to improve at a game, that you think about, oh, thanks for the follow. That you also think about the long-term goals that you're fighting for, and that one game out of millions, or, you know, whatever, one game out of thousands isn't going to make or break you. And so if you make a mistake in life, you can kind of think about it that way. Yeah, there's more stakes. I have a lot of followers. Don't believe that. There's a lot of people who've like, probably bots. I don't know. I don't worry about that stuff. I don't think about follow count. It's really misleading. Like on one of my platforms, I average like 100 viewers, but it's a different metric. So I don't really think about it. I just think about, you know what, long term. I don't think about how much cash I can earn in a single stream, you know? 4.3k. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those were, I think, like a lot of hate raids. I think a lot of those were very early on in my streaming. I think streaming is one of those things that you just, no matter what you're doing in life, if you enjoy it, you can do it. It's one of those things that's just like a side effect of your life. Or you're just capturing whatever narrative in your life that you wish to present to the world or to the internet. And I think it's pretty cool. I think everybody should stream in whatever capacity is comfortable for them. Even if it's just to like say like, hey, like I want to play solitaire and like, you know, write poetry or something like that. Like, it helps you, like the individual. It helps the individual. It's helped me more than I even give it credit for sometimes, I think. Oh, Call of Duty Mobile. I deleted... Oh, wait, do I still have Warzone? I may have deleted Warzone. Warzone 2. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm just trying to finish up some thoughts, you know. I feel better. It really does help not being so lonely. Talking to a stranger. Bye. Yeah, 4 hours later. No. I'm like, it takes me, I'm pretty sure I can infinitely talk until I'm just exhausted. Or if I just like decide to do something else. I can keep talking like a long time. I can talk for 8 hours straight. Or no, I know for a fact I've talked for 6 hours straight. I know for a fact. And it was to a Devin Nash video. I literally like took a 40-minute Devin Nash video and turned it into 6 hours. I'm a streamer. I need to accept that. I need to accept that, you know. Only a streamer can do that. I can turn a 40-minute video into a 6-hour video with actual commentary. I don't know if anyone watched it. I don't know if Devin watched it. He's got like, you know, Path of Exile to play. You know. But you know, like I turned a 40-minute video into a 6-hour video, and I was talking like a lot. Obviously I talked for 5 hours and 20 minutes. I talked the whole fucking time. I didn't even realize it. I thought I talked less. I didn't even realize it was 6 hours. That's how much I can talk. Has it been 30 minutes? No, it's been like 4 minutes. Okay, bye.